Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are starting the question number 10 of exercise 4.2. It is written as x plus 1 over x equals to 3. It is given. And we have to find x3 plus 1 over x3. This is the required. To find it, we will use the technique that is what is given. You will take its cube on both sides. And we will use a formula about expansion of a cube, that is a cube, b cube, 3 times ab, a plus b. So with this help of this formula, we will expand the left hand side. That will be x3 1 over x3 plus 3 times x dot 1 over x into x plus 1 over x equals to 27. 3 cube will become 27. You will see that these two terms x and this x will be cancelled. We will get x3 plus 1 over x3 plus 3 times x plus 1 over x equals to 27. So what will you do? Because in the beginning of the question x plus 1 over x is equals to 3, so substitute its value. x3 plus 1 over x3 equals to 27. So shift p3s are 9 on other side and keep it on left hand side what is required. So this will generate 18 x3 plus 1 over x3. Like this one. So in this question, if I recall, from the very beginning, x plus 1 over x is 3, and we have to find x cube plus 1 over x cube. What will be the procedure for all type of such questions? You will take the cube on both sides of the given value, and then you will expand left hand side of the question by using this formula which is highlighted in green, and you will expand the term left hand side by using this formula. So left hand side will be expanded x3 1 over x3 plus 3 times x 1 over x, x plus 1 over x, and equals to 27. In fact, you are taking a is equals to x and b is equals to 1 over x. Then by using the above formula, you will expand the left hand side, and x plus 1 over x is already written. You can see that x plus 1 over x was 3. So substitute the value right here. X plus 1 over x equals to 3. P3s are 9. And then you will Shift the 9 on the other side. 27 minus 9 will give you 18. This is the answer of the question. Next question. Another question. If 5x minus 1 over 5x equals to 6, and we are asked to find 1 to 5 x3 minus 1 over 1 to 5 x3. This is required. A similar sort of question as I explained you earlier. So what will you do? Again, you will take the given value. This was given. So you will take the cube on both sides. It will become 216. And for left hand side, you will use a formula a minus b whole cube equals to a cube b cube 3 times ab and a minus. So we will write 5x cube 1 over 5x cube 3 times 5x 1 over 5x minus 1 over 5x. So this has happened because we are taking a is equals to 5x and b is equals to 1 over 5x. And by taking this, if you will expand it with reference of this formula, so you will find as a reference. Now, five x cube is actually 125 x3. This will become 125 x3. 5x will be cancelled by 5x. Only 3 times 5x minus 1 over 5x equals to 260. Now, it has a value which is given in the question. Substitute in its place. This is written as 6. And 1 to 5 x3, 1 over 1 to 5 x3, it will be as it is. Now shift it on the other side. 216 minus 18, it will become 198. So it will be the answer. This is how you will finish it. It is a requirement. So it is an important question. I hope that you will understand it. Next question is about factors. and factors for an expression it is a statement which is required to be factorized. So once again, we will first use the formula A3B3 equals to A minus B, because this time we need factorization, so we are using a different formula. It is a formula which is different from A minus B whole cube. It is a different one. It is not the same formula. So by using it on this part, on the first two parts, we will get, if you take x3 and y3 as A and B, by using the formula on first two terms only, you will get parallel to this. In place of A you will write x, in place of B you will write y. So the formula from expansion of first two terms, according to the formula, it will generate this type of expression: x square plus xy plus y square. And if you take out minus common from last two terms, so it will become x minus. I have applied the formula on first two terms and I have taken negative common from the last two terms. Now you will see that these two terms are common. So according to the rule of factorization, take out x minus y as common factors. Once you will take it out, only this term will be left, because x minus y is taken out as common from both of these terms. So this will become the term inside. That is x square plus xy plus y square. And x minus y whole is taken out, so it will give only 1 from its side. This will complete the question, because these two terms are in the form of multiples or in the form of factors. So because factors are formed in such a way that when you leave the question and then you finish the question, you will get brackets and there will be a sign of multiplication between them. So obviously you can see that because we have taken x minus y as common, so these two brackets, first one and second one, they are in form of multiples, so these are the factors. If you see another part, which is 8x3 minus 1 over 27 by 3. So for these questions, we will have to arrange the terms into perfect cubes like this one. Why we are arranging it? Because we are asked to factorize. And for factorization, we will use the formula, same formula as I written just before. Because of this formula, A3 minus B3 will be written as A minus B, A square plus AB plus B square. We will apply it to this one. A will be taken as equals to 2x and B will be taken as equals to 1 over 3y. Now if we will use it, let's see what will happen. According to this formula, in place of A there will become 2x minus, in place of B it will be 3y. Then we will write 2x whole square plus 2x into 3y plus 1 over 3y whole square. like this. This is according to the formula. If we compare it, you can see that it is in place of B, it is in place of A, in between it's the product of A and B. Now, in one line we will finish the question. It will be like this one. We will write 2x minus 3y. It will become 4x square. 2 into 3 will become 6xy. And 1 over 9y square. It will be the question, answer of the question, and it is in fact the product of two terms. So these are the factors of the given expression. So I hope that you will understand. I have explained you step by step. These are just 2 to 3 line question, but they need formula to expand or to contract. Next question. It is about the continuous product. Continuous product. Like, it is a question when we are asked to find a continuous product, means we have to actually apply formula to get these terms multiplied. So that according to question, we just have to according to the statement of the question. What is required? That we will only arrange the term according to this formula. I have used this formula in the previous two parts. If anything is arranged according to this formula, which I am writing, the whole of this part, means left hand side, it will become equals to a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube. It is a reference formula which I will use. But I will do, I will change the question according to this formula like this one. I will write it like this one. The question we have been asked, find the product by formula or it is also called as find continuous product. It is also required. The question is normally been asked, find continuous product. I just want to write it because objective of the question is to utilize the formula to get the product or the multiplication of two brackets. We do not need to get the multiplication of two brackets directly as we usually do. We have to use a formula to find the product or the multiplication of two brackets. So that's why if I arrange the question, this is the question, but I would like to do that. I will write it like x3 will be taken as A and y3 will be taken as B. You can see I have arranged the, I am going to arrange the question. Arrange the question in such a way that this statement parallel to this is written like this one. And then you place a bracket around it like this one. You take another bracket and then you, instead of looking at the question, this whole of this part, ignore it for a time being. What you should do, that you have to consider what is taken as a x3 and what is taken as b, this is y3. So according to formula, make the rest of the part according to formula. Means I would write a square, means in this question a is taken as x3. So I would write x3 square, and in place of b I will write x3. In place of b I will write y3, and then it will become y3 square. So what I have done, I have just arranged the term according to the formula. If we will simplify orally, 3 into 2 will become 6, and you can see y raised to power 6 will become, is arranged actually. It is just arranged according to the formula. It is just one line arrangement. X6 will be written as 3 square and y6 will be written as y3 square, this y6. So we have arranged the question or according to this formula. So once the left hand side of the formula is fulfilled, you can directly write first term cube minus second term cube. This is we have done because of the formula. It is the answer. The question is over. Look, instead of getting into the long multiplication, what we have done, that we have simply that we have done that we have arranged the question. Actually, it is a statement of the question. It is the formula which is required to be applied, and we have arranged the question according to the left hand side of the formula. So we are taking a equals to x3 and b equals to y3 in this formula. If we just use it according to the formula, and I am telling you that we will first arrange first two parts as a minus b right in this bracket. This is according to the green color formula. Left hand side, just arrange two terms a and b like this one. Then instead of looking the question, you will look the formula and you will write a square, which is x3 in this part, plus a times b. So a is x3, b is y3, and b square. So this will give you 3 y3 square. So 3 into 2 will become 6. And this will become x raised to power 6. So actually we have arranged this part x6, x3, y3, y6 in this arrangement, so that this all of the question can become parallel to this side of the formula. So once it has been arranged, after one line arrangement, you can directly write the right side of the formula. So according to the right side, it will become a3 cube minus b3 cube. So simplification, 3 into 3 will give you x9 and y raised to power 9. So the question is over. You can now look at the next part. It is the third part of question number 15. It has a lengthy statement. So let me explain you x minus y, x plus y, x square plus y square. X square plus xy plus y square. Then next part, x square minus xy plus y square. And finally x4 minus x square y square. and y. If we will multiply all these brackets, so the question will become too lengthy. So what we should do, that we will first arrange the questions so that we can directly apply the formula. So my point of view is that how I will arrange, because I know the formula, so I will just arrange the questions two terms or one pair each that will contain two terms, like x minus y will be paired with this part. I'm telling you because if we know the formula, then we can arrange accordingly. First pair will be x minus y and x square plus xy plus y square. First, second pair will be like this one. It is a second pair. Third pair, it will be like x square plus y square and x4 minus x square y square plus y. 6 terms were there and I have arranged in 3 pairs. 6 terms are arranged in 3 pairs. If you look at this part, this is exactly the formula basically. This is the formula of x3 minus y3. First bracket. Second will give you, second bracket, it will give you this one, x3 plus y3, because it is a formula. I have just explained you this is because of the formula. It is the first formula, it is the second formula. For the third bracket, we will just have to arrange the term, which is arrangement means you will write like this one. Like this one. So what we have done, that we have just rearranged the terms right here. Fine. Why? Because so that we can use the formula. So which formula is actually required to be written here? It is, formula is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. This is equals to a cube plus b cube. So what I'm going to write, this is according to the formula, means I would explain that this part is further explained or written like this one. Now what we have to do, that first two brackets will be written as it is, x3 y3. We rather enclose these two terms in a single bracket because we will further factorize them or get them multiplied with the help of another formula. First two brackets are enclosed in single bracket, or in first two terms are enclosed in, and this third one, which was required to be arranged according to the formula, and I have just written the left hand side of the formula is very much parallel to this one. You can directly write last pair or last two terms as, because of the formula, as cube of first term plus cube of second term. So it will become, in the next step, what will you do? We will use the difference of scale formula right here. we will use a minus b, a plus b. It is because of the formula. We will write a square minus b square. So you will write it here. First term square, second term square, and this term next bracket will generate x6 y6. So first two terms are multiplied together with the formula of difference of square, and this is writing x6 minus y6 in the next bracket. And at last again we will use x6 whole square, y6 whole square again. This is again the difference of square formula. So again you will use x raised to power 12, y raised to power 12. So this is the answer. So we have used difference of square formula right here. One time we have used it right here. And again we have used the same difference of square formula right here. One time negative, one time positive. So it will give you a square minus b square. So every time we are using, you can see that first two terms are same, second two terms are same. So we can use a difference of square formula. So it will give you x12 by 12. So I hope that you will understand these question and you will practice it again. If I summarize it again, you will see at question number 15, we were asked to multiply 6 terms together. So if we will go direct multiplication, it will be very lengthy. And obviously the objective is to use the formula, the big formula, and then to multiply these brackets. So for that one, first task I have done, first and third paired up the two terms together. Like first and third are paired, second and fourth are paired, and then finally last two remaining two terms are paired. First two terms will generate, it is basically purely a formula, that is x3 by 3, and the second bracket will also generate another formula, that is x3 plus y3, this one. And then I need to rearrange this last pair according to the formula. So I have what I have done, I have done x square y square and x4 x square y4 in an arrangement of this formula. I have just written below the formula. This is the left hand side of the formula. Once it has been arranged, so I will directly write it as x square is taken as a and y square is taken as b. So it will give me x square cube plus y square cube. This is a according to the formula. This is b according to the formula. So it will give me the arrangement. And 2 into 3 will become 6. Similarly, 2 into 3 will become 6. But in the meantime, first two terms which we obtained in the first two brackets, they will be grouped together so that we can apply another formula, that is difference of square, to find this simplification. So it will give you again difference of formula, first term square minus second term square. And x6 minus y6, x6 minus y6 will be written like this one. And at the end, again we will use the difference of square formula. So this will become x6 square minus y6 square, and finally it will become x12 minus y12. So practice all these parts first, and then you will be able to rewrite the questions with your own self. You will be able to work out such type of problem. So I hope that you will understand. Thank you. Keep watching the videos. If you feel there is some difficulty, so please you should see the video again from the very beginning of the question till the end. So what I have done, that whatever it was possible, I have tried to explain it. Thank you.